You are a renowned special education attorney. You have your own law office, the law office of Betsey Helfrich, LLC, there in the St. Louis area of Missouri. What are the big things that you're tracking right now when it comes to special education law and especially implications on transportation as a related service?
Well, thanks, Ryan, for the kind introduction. And I cannot wait for TSD. It is, honestly, I speak all around the country, and it is one of my favorite places to present. I really genuinely love it because I think the participants are so friendly and engaged, and it's just a great conference that you run. So I'm looking forward to it. Something a little bit more of a downer that I'm dealing with in my law practice is, unfortunately, students with disabilities making school shooting threats. It's obviously, we've seen a big uptick since the shooting in Georgia on September 5th. And I think we're seeing some copycat type statements by students who really have no intention to cause harm a lot of the time. Unfortunately, we're seeing some where there's actual plans and motives. But a lot of times what you're seeing is students with disabilities who make a copycat type statement that they don't really understand, or they are not intending to cause harm and they have no actual plan. And so superintendents and school administrators have no choice but to take that seriously, obviously, in light of everything going on. But my role as a special education attorney is helping schools through that process when it's a student IDEA or 504 eligible, and reminding them of the special rules that come into place when you're talking about discipline for students with disabilities. So just remember, under the IDEA, if you're suspending a student for misconduct and they're protected by the IDEA, you're required to give them additional rights. And one of those is holding a manifestation determination meeting to say, hey, did this conduct occur because of their disability? So is this something they couldn't control, or they didn't understand the ramifications of their actions? So that does tie to the school bus. So even if it's a threat on the school bus, really anywhere on school premises, student with a disability, we still have to follow those extra IDEA rules. And sometimes I see schools recently saying, well, we did a threat assessment, so we don't have to give a manifestation determination meeting. You could always do a threat assessment. And a lot of schools have their own threat assessment protocol, and I think that's fantastic. But don't forget, a threat assessment doesn't replace doing a manifestation determination meeting. So anyone listening, just keep in mind there are all these extra rules for disciplining kids with disabilities, and that still applies even if they make a threat.